Spotify must have still been on because I was listening to it with my mom. It's just as well that we can't use Spotify while doing this because they could get us in trouble with some copyright bots.
So we'd finished talking to people, right?
I think so, yeah.
Did you want to do Vermeer or do another,
Well, the person being rude and eating is Chris.
Oh. The person asking if we should do Vermeer is Sam.
Making us the never-ending backlog. And, one thing, I wanted to do one thing before we did Vermeer.
Yeah?
That was find Rex's, family armor.
Oh, so you're looking up how we do that? Because, yeah, I don't think we got a quest for it.
No, screw. Okay, okay. Okay, so we're gonna do this, and then I think we should start pulling the trigger on the end of this series.
Okay.
Alright, so go to the map.
Transmission coming in, Commander.
Oh, no.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Hear this one.
Alright.
Greetings, Commander Shepard. I represent a party interested in obtaining information on Cerberus activities.
Who are you, and who do you represent?
Who I am is inconsequential. Suffice to say, I am an agent for the Shadow Broker.
Uh-oh.
You see, Admiral Kahoku contacted my employer looking for information on the location of any Cerberus facilities. We provided that information on the promise that he would turn over copies of all files gathered from the Cerberus systems to us.
Okay.
Did you have anything to do with Admiral Kahoku ending up dead?
We had no reason to harm him. He was going to provide us with information about Cerberus.
Excuse me. How are you tonight?
We were going to go on the map and do some traveling, and then this random agent of the Shadow Broker called us.
And the Shadow Broker being the galaxy's premier purveyor of secrets, blackmail, etc.
You must have some connection to Cerberus. How else could you tell Kahoku where to find them?
Information is our business, Commander.
Okay.
Through our contacts, we were able to determine that the Cerberus group was active in the Voyager cluster.
What? A whole wheel of cheese.
Oh my god. The decadence. It sounds good. So, are we going to be treasonous against the Alliance? And
well, we're Paragon, so that
yeah, we're not working with the Shadow
Broker. The top choice.
Yeah.
These are classified Alliance files. I'm not handing them over to you.
Be reasonable, Commander. Cerberus was operating outside Alliance jurisdiction. We don't owe them any loyalty. The Alliance is just going to file this information away in some archive. No secret stays hidden forever. Eventually, someone somewhere will deliver it into our hands. Might as well be you. Transmit the files to us. And
sorry, so this is an agent of the Shadow Broker, the galaxy's premier black market purveyor of secrets and information of all kinds. And remember Kahoku from the last video? Apparently, he wanted to take revenge on Cerberus, so he went through the Shadow Broker, and they were like, hey, yeah, just give us some classified files. Even if Cerberus is, ex-Alliance. There we go, yeah. So now we're all up to speed.
Why do you want the files?
Yeah,
What are you going to do with this information?
Information is a commodity. It can be bought, sold, or traded. Why my employer desires this information is not my concern. I am only the buyer.
I don't trust you.
Yeah.
My loyalty is to the Alliance, not the Shadow Broker.
That is unfortunate, Commander. My employer will remember this the next time you need something from us.
And we're being super, super goody two-shoes. Probably more like don't come asking for favors. It's a very passive-aggressive threat, but a threat nonetheless. Okay, so you want to go Argos Row is...
I'm just gonna check all of them.
I have no idea where Argos Row is. Wait, is it that one right there? No, Artemis Tau. Exodus Cluster. That's the that's Earth. We finally found it. We want to look for... Wait. Phoenix System.
Phoenix System.
I'm doing okay. I had a nice day. My mom came over and helped motivate me to clean the house a little bit. Got to hang out with the grandbaby. Saw some ducks and some geese.
Did you talk to your mom about making, like, weekly plans to hang out together?
No! Let's see here. It's called... What is this planet called? Tantu. There you go. Or
Tuntao.
Tuntao. It's Tuntao!
So what we're trying to do now is Rex had a quest to find his family armor, and we never got it on our quest log, so I'm hoping...
Yeah. Oh, tattoo. Let's do it.
That we can do this quest even though we don't actually have it in our...
Oh, yeah, we could just... He'll just be like, hey, wait a minute. That's important to me. Like, here you go, Rex. It'll make him happy, and I like making Rex happy. It's like, I don't remember where it is. It's like some debris somewhere on the map.
Okay.
Map.
Let me look for debris. We are here. There's a hidden structure. Should I check out the hidden structure first?
I think we should just... Yeah, check out the hidden structure. Like, let's just hit up all these things. Also, oh yeah, I should look up the other mission. Bring down the sky. Time to do... Bring down... It's a question that gets asked a lot. When to do it?
I hope not, but I guess we'll find out.
I hope not.
I think they're mainly like on desert planets, like Dune,
okay.
But...
So, I mean, I'm sure that's the inspiration. It being like the text of...
What?
Friggin'... Well, this is interesting. We find some pirates? We did. Let's rob the pirates, because we are the good guys, quote unquote.
Oops, I probably should have taken out my gun and saved.
That's all right.
I know who runs this place.
Oh wait, what?
Oh.
Have you been here before?
No, but I was planning to come here before you and I met. This place belongs to a Turian scum named Ton Actus. It's a long story, but he's got something that belongs.
Oh, hey, maybe we came to the right place.
He took something?
What is it?
Family armor. It's been with us for over 5 generations.
We didn't trigger this conversation naturally, but...
From my father's father, after the war.
Ah.
Somehow this ass wound up with it. I want it back.
Yeah.
We'll get it back. Now let's move.
Right behind you.
I do like that about this game. Yeah, I figured. It took me a second. I was like, you meant to say something. I do love it when the companions are just like, wait a minute. And you gotta... the game also says you have to bring Rex. It's alright. Feed your cats. Cats need feeding. Also, make sure Rex is using the right frickin' weapon. There you go. He is. Okay, fine. Everyone's properly equipped. Nobody lost their minds and decided that they were a sniper today. Sam, what you doing?
I'm stuck.
Oh. Oh, no!
How do I get out of this?
Cool. Mark it. 9 minutes. First glitch.
I'm
Crouch.
stuck in this wall.
Can you crouch?
Which button is crouch?
One of the left, the right stick. Click the right stick.
Right stick is
Left
doing
stick.
nothing.
Oh my
I
god.
should have saved a minute ago.
A friend of mine just gave this game 10 out of 10.
Did,
Yeah, let's try.
Can't use lift on myself, can you?
No, but wait a minute. Oh, we did it. She was right. You hit the weapon switch button, and I think that might have been what did it. So, a buddy of mine... a buddy of mine gave this game, like, 10 out of 10. Because he was like, it was so good to replay it. And I remembered thinking about all the glitches we've seen, and I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I love this series, it's phenomenal, but this is a rough port. Like, it's not perfect. And I think we need to get away from the idea of using perfection to describe the things we love, because generally we fall in love with them because they are what they are, and imperfections and all. Also, if you don't like the way Shepard is shoulder facing, click the left stick. Oh, click the right stick. It's possible. They don't really bother me unless they break the game, but...
We did have one where our save was messed up.
Okay, yes, that is unforgivable. If you never ran into those glitches, I could understand. But... remember, circle is melee. You just want to bop him. That didn't work. Sam, use your powers. What are you doing?
I don't know where the guys are.
Oh, they're upstairs.
Okay. Whoops, except for this one.
Nailed him. Yeah, just head upstairs, then you can, like, rain down death on the other guy.
Pistol whip.
Yeah, do it. Melee has never been very good in these games.
Lost shields.
Oh, that's bad.
Shield boost, and...
There you go. You can lift or throw him, you got options. We should look into the, like shooting fish in a gravity field.
There's one more guy here somewhere.
I think he's downstairs.
What?
Well, there was one downstairs, but you were running around so crazily. Don't shoot the fuel tank when you're right next to it. I think the armor is in this room.
I feel like I should... Oh, God!
Lost shields.
Oh, triangle! Okay, use adrenaline burst.
Jeez.
Oh, barrier. Barrier's ready. Don't forget to hit triangle.
Good as new.
Yeah, heal yourself. Alright. That's actually the guy we came here to kill. Ooh, throw's ready. You're not targeting him with anything. There you go. Redo everything.
Thanks for noticing.
Or, then again, you did just also kind of explode something next to his head.
Think we're good, Commander?
I didn't even see his body. I think you disintegrated him.
I blame it all on the glitches.
Holy hell.
It's all the glitches' fault.
It's okay.
I'm playing perfectly other than these glitches.
I mean, more or less, yes. I mean, I think you tend to be a little too methodical in a firefight, but you're doing fine. And that just comes down to a difference in our playstyles.
This is it.
This is it.
I can't believe my ancestors ever wore this piece of crap. But at least I've got it back.
That's great.
I'm glad we could help you get it back.
I might just be starting to like you, Shepard.
Oh, Rex. You big...
Rex touches his grandfather's armor, his expression, thoughtful perhaps? Krogan are hard to read. Then he shakes off his bemusement and grips his gun with a renewed purpose. Time to move on.
Yay! That feels good. We done did a good thing.
Rex.
Oh, he gets so much better throughout the trilogy, even the... Well, yeah, spoilers.
Let's just say I was upset with some of my choices when I played this game by myself.
When you went Renegade?
Yeah, it was like Renegade, except with my crew for the first two games. Like, I would
Game
make every
3's
Renegade
Game
choice
3's not a
except-
fun time to go Renegade, let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
Alright. So, we can explore the rest of this planet, or not.
Well, I mean, we're here, as long as it doesn't take too long.
It probably shouldn't. I just find it funny, like, the first thing you explored was exactly where we needed to go. I didn't even look at the guide. I just thought it said, like, there's debris, and I was like, I guess it's there, question mark? I don't know. I figured we'd find it.
Yeah, I'm glad I went to the place we needed first. You know, rather than, like, I'll just save that for last.
So, but yes, so what's really going to be exciting is the next thing we're doing after this planet is going to be brand new to us. We've never done Bring Down the Sky because, well, our Xbox 360 was never hooked up to the internet. And
oh no.
Can you get out of the Mako? See, this is...
Oh no.
I'm not going to say it's unacceptable, but...
Okay. Okay, I'm back to normal. Maybe? Sort of?
Get in the Mako, see if that helps. Get out of the Mako. Man, the gravity's weird on all these planets. I know, right?
I can't exit the Mako. Okay, well...
We're just leaving now.
Maybe we can just go back to the Normandy and forget about the rest of this planet.
Yep, that's alright.
Planet's doomed.
10 out of 10! I'm just saying, if you really want to be
yeah, maybe you should share this episode with your friend. They might be a little bit annoyed.
Oh, what is his name? We kind of worked for a little bit. We're not super close. Like, we're mostly internet friends. Oh, what are you talking to Presley for?
I don't know. Okay, so... should we talk to Rex, see if he has anything else to say?
Yeah, let's do it.
Although
Thank you for the table flip emoji, but that was perfect. Evan! That's right. No, I'm calling you out, Evan. A lot of this is just unacceptable. BioWare has the backing of EA, and EA's got money, even if they don't want to spend it on their flippin' products. I don't need to villainize every just awful... EA was voted the worst company in America 2 years running at one point. But come on. Nope.
Saving the galaxy from certain destruction? No. But I've had my share of adventures.
Ooh, yay! Let's have
Tell us about
any
them.
more?
Remember any that stick out?
A few. I remember one time I was hired by a Volus diplomat. What an ass.
Uh-oh.
I guess even politicians have need of mercs from time to time, huh?
What do you mean time to time?
Time to time. If it wasn't for politicians, I'd be out of work.
Uh-huh.
They're always looking for ways to get ahead. This one was no different. He wanted me to erase his past. Get rid of an old friend who knew too much.
Oh, goodness.
His old friend turned out to be an Asari commando.
Uh-oh.
I can see where that might give you pause.
Yeah, some of the most dangerous fighters in the galaxy.
No. Alina and I were old friends. Sort of. We met when we were both contracted to kill the same Turian. Neither of us wanted the other one to get him first. We spent more time fighting each other than tracking that Turian.
Who got him?
Which one of you made it first?
It was a tie. I brought back his head. She got the rest of it. As far as I know, we both got paid.
So ridiculous.
Anyway, when I told Alina about the diplomat's contract, she and I had a good laugh about it.
Wait a minute. I just want to say... something else. I know, seriously. I wonder if they ever hooked up, because Asari can absolutely mate with everybody. But I just want to say, with the companions, it really confuses me. There's an option to hear more, or you could just be like, I'm done. Your story's not... I could ask for more details, but...
Your story's not compelling enough for me.
Anyway. I want to know many more.
So what'd you do?
Well, I wasn't going to lose the contract, but I respected Alina. In the end,
indeed,
I let her pick the location where we'd fight.
Oh, children.
She chose some old Solarian space station overrun with mercs and smugglers. That way we didn't have to worry about hurting any innocent bystanders.
You can hurt some guilty bystanders.
It always was a bit of a softie.
Well, you're still standing, so...
What happened on the station?
What didn't happen? For 2 days I chased her through that station. Used my entire store of ammunition.
Oh, undoubtedly.
A bunch of mercs and used their crap weapons. By the 3rd day, the station was barely holding together.
Oh, I remember this story.
Dead or gone, life support was failing, but I had her. She'd locked herself in the med labs. She was trying to patch herself up. Damn tough, that one. Then just when I thought I had her, the station's core went critical. Barely made it back to my ship in time.
I assume the Asari Commando didn't make it.
I watched the station from a distance. I never saw her leave. And when that place blew, there was nothing left larger than a Turian's right nut. So I headed back to the diplomat to give him the good news and collect my pay. But before I got halfway there, Alina sent me a message. Better luck next time. Now, I'm not superstitious, but if someone can survive that, well, they deserve to live. At least for a bit longer.
What about the diplomat? He wanted her dead.
Yeah.
I told him the truth. Alina was still alive and she was really ill. I told him if he wanted to live, he'd need me around to protect him.
And he believed you.
He kept me on as his personal guard until he died. Natural causes.
Well, that's how you get a recurring income.
Easiest job I've ever had. A little boring, but credits are credits.
That's it.
So long, Rex.
I agree. You don't fight somebody for like 3 days and blow up a spaceship if there isn't something. There's a little something between them.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
I should get back to my duty, Skipper. Rifles don't maintain themselves.
I think we've gotten everything we can out of everyone.
Let's check Tali.
Except Tali.
Because we didn't talk as much. We kind of forgot about Tali.
Tali Companion Quest Mass Effect 1. No. Tali Companion Quest Mass Effect 1. Oh, quit saying...
I'm glad you're here.
Aw, glad you're feeling better.
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. I still think a lot about my pilgrimage, though. I know Steren's our top priority, but with all the worlds we go to, I was hoping to find something to bring back to the flotilla.
We've still got a long way to go. You'll find something to take back.
Yes, but it cannot just be some derelict ship my people can use for salvage. It has to be more than that. There's a lot expected of me.
What's so special about you?
It's my father. He's the
Oh,
senior
that's
member of the
right.
Admiralty
I
Board.
forgot about that.
He's one of only 5 people who can overrule the decisions of the Conclave for the good of the migrant fleet. My father is responsible for the lives of 17 million people. Our entire race is in his hands, and I'm his only child.
Oh, wow.
So are you some kind of heir to the Quarian throne or something?
No, it doesn't work that way. My father's position isn't hereditary. I'll probably never serve on the Admiralty Board myself. Officially, I'm just the same as any other citizen, but it doesn't work that way in practice. People have always treated me differently because of who my father is.
That tends to be the case in these social situations.
My people place a high value on
Actually
family
doesn't
and
play.
ancestry.
So I just saw
There's
that. I'm
an
looking up
unspoken expectation that I'll live up
stuff.
to my father's example. Everyone's waiting for me to do something great on my pilgrimage. Something that will forever change our lives for the better. If I don't, it's like I failed, and that reflects badly on both me and my father.
What if we save the galaxy?
What we're doing here is more important than anything the Quarian's ever done before.
Yes. Big slam on the Quarian race.
You have to understand Quarian culture. We're a very insular society. The events beyond the flotilla don't much matter to the average citizen.
I mean, fair enough.
Our dream is that one day we'll return to our homeworld and drive out the Geth. But even if we stop sailing, that's not going to happen. There's still millions of Geth behind the veil. Until they're gone, our exile will continue.
What would you need to bring back to make everyone happy?
Something that would help us better understand the Geth. They've changed significantly since the exile. They've continued to evolve. We've done our best to study them, but it's not easy. They're very reclusive. Until recently, they never went beyond the borders of the Veil. And all the Geth we run into now are under Saren's control. We'd need to find Geth operating on their own, independently. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard.
Did you look up her quest?
I did look up the quest.
Okay.
Then I'll worry about my own problems.
I should go.
Do we have the quest, UNC Geth incursions?
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, we have to do the Geth incursions.
Oh yeah, we were gonna do that, and we were like, it's so much.
Let's do it! Alright.
Armstrong cluster.
Yeah, because we have to go to every planet. Wait a minute. Did we do one of those planets, or did we not?
I don't remember. I think we were starting the quest, and I don't remember what happened exactly.
That
we
road
got another
trip.
quest.
Space road trip. Okay, so yeah, you can find something when we're doing this on one of the planets. It shouldn't be hard, you just have to look. Yes, it is up those stairs. I saw you hesitate.
I was like, where am I going again? Armstrong cluster?
I want to say that's right. Or the Armstrong Nebula. Local cluster, no. Hades Gamma. Armstrong Nebula, right? What are the names?
Planet?
There should be 4.
Yeah, I do remember this, and I remember being like, we'll start with this planet. But I remember
move our way up. UNC Geth Incursions, Mass Effect 1.
Woo!
What?
We just got shot out of there.
That happens so often, and you just, now we're paying it to, like, woo!
It just was really loud.
Fired out of a space. Okay, that was really loud. The Armstrong Cluster. Okay. We are in the Armstrong Cluster, right?
Yes.
Or are we in the Armstrong
Nebula? Is a planet.
Wait a minute. This doesn't look right. Zoom out. Zoom out.
Armstrong Nebula?
No, Armstrong Cluster. Is there an Armstrong Cluster?
Does it say the system's under Armstrong?
Yeah, it does. Well, no. Go up. That. Oh no, down. Left. Down. Go up. Up. Armstrong Cluster. It says prerequisite. All right, go back. No, this is right. Armstrong Nebula is right. The wiki is aggravating. It's like the Armstrong Cluster, and then a paragraph later, Armstrong Nebula. So let's just go here. It'll be fine. Oh, there. That's one of the. Okay, it mentioned a planet like this. Sorry. All right.
Ringry.
I guess you're right. I guess the mass relay was a little extra loud when it did that time.
Hi, Malachi.
We're gonna feed you a bit more in a minute.
With these headphones in, I'm sorry. Good to see you, though. Oh, I gotta select my people.
Love it when you come and visit us, even if you're just here to beg for food.
I better save when I get to the planet's surface before the Mako gets stuck somewhere.
Please, or before things get corrupted. Before something else absurd happens.
Well, it did just save. Do you think that'll be okay?
No, save again. That's the autosave. Alright. Okay, let's go. I was just looking for Elena. I bet you could find it. I bet you can. Outrun research post. Outrun research post sounds like the real deal, so if you want to hit the debris first, that would be a straight line to things if we just want to get stuff. I don't know. I'm hoping we'll hit level 30 by the end of this playthrough, but I doubt it. It takes a lot of effort to get there, and I don't know. I think so, maybe. At least by this game.
What was that mummy? Was it debris or was it...
An anomaly? I have no idea.
An anomaly.
Maybe it shows up as debris on the scanners till you get closer.
It did, yeah. Somehow it came up on the scanners, a single mummy.
Which is absurd if you can, like, locate a single mummy on a planet but not tell, like, what it is. Like, oh, it's body-shaped, sir. I'll just put that down as debris. Thanks a lot, Exo Presley. It's supposed to be the ship's navigator. Oh, no, it looks like it's actually debris. It's a crashed probe.
How did you know that?
Know what?
That it was a probe.
Because it said so on the screen.
Oh. Okay, you read it before I saw it.
Yes.
I saw it after you said it, and I was like, you are some kind of wizard.
Yes, I'm a reading wizard. I'm a book wizard. See, don't feel bad. Well, I have the luxury of also just being able to just stare at the screen without having to worry about where I'm going or how to navigate the terrain. I can just sit here and run my mouth. Go blah, blah, blah. Sam's gonna go survey minerals. Blah, blah, blah.
If I can get there, I'm gonna get those dang minerals.
Press X.
Not X.
I'm sorry, that was such a troll moment. That could be steeper.
It's just steep enough.
And interestingly enough, this, apparently according to an article I skimmed online, this is not the vehicle that's getting the most hate from the player base. It's the one in the sequel, in 2. I survey minerals the same way I open locked boxes.
Boring.
I still think that the Mako is nutsoid, but a lot of people are giving the other...
What is the other one? I've forgotten.
I forget what it's called. But I don't know, it was a little bit more fluid and fun. I think it was the Firewalker? Or maybe that was the name of the DLC, I don't know. I thought it was fine.
Was it like a little ship that flew around?
It kind of like hovered and you could do a little hover bounce.
Yeah, like a little hover ship.
Yeah, I liked it.
It's been a while.
It's been a long time. I forgot this trilogy.
Oh, no.
When did it? Yeah, what, 2011?
This might be too steep.
No, it's 2012. Hold on. I gotta know exactly when Mass Effect 3 and... When did Mass Effect 3 release? I didn't think you were gonna make it up that. 2012, yeah, in March. So, good God, it has been a while. It's possible.
Oh god, this might be where we need to go to kill the Geth.
Good. That's what we're trying to do. Did the cat just say something?
Yeah, he just meowed. I could barely hear it.
I don't know why I said... You heard him? Wow. This is a good mic.
He does have a very, like, cute, tiny voice. And it's funny because when we got him, he was, like, a chunkier cat.
He was almost 13 pounds.
So he was, like, a big cat, but he had this tiny... He still has this tiny, cute meow. He's lost a lot of weight since then. He's, like, 8 pounds now.
Yeah, he's a nice, healthy kitty. And is it Geth?
Other than his health issues.
Is it Geth? He's also in the twilight of his life. It's Husk.
No. Husks. Go away.
Do not want. Clonk. Yeah, good old ragdoll physics. I never get tired of ragdoll physics. I just don't. Yeah, just go. And back here. What do you... Oh, but they would have eventually. They get real pushy with selling magazine subscriptions. That's what Husks are known for. I don't know why I made that joke. That sucked. Doot. Sorry.
Oh, I guess they opened the other door.
Oh, okay. Well,
wait, there's some more guys around. I see more red on the map.
Oh, well, we can go fix that. Just open the malfunctioning object. Yeah, I feel like whoever decided that something should be called malfunctioning object was definitely like, I'm just gonna clock out for lunch early today. Well, what do we name these things? I'll just name a couple of them malfunctioning objects so it doesn't feel, you know. It's like, what is that? Technically, a ruler that's broken is a malfunctioning object.
I mean, at the very least, you'd think they'd call it a malfunctioning container or something.
Yeah, it's just it's such a generalized term.
Huh.
Glasses with one lens missing is a malfunctioning object. Oh, the Geth snuck.
Like Geth.
How did the Geth sneak up on us? You just got hit in the face with a rocket.
Can
Hack
you
him.
Be hacked?
Probably. Barrier yourself and barrier Rex.
Barrier.
Hit him with lift. Just take him out of the fight for a second. Oh, that worked out perfectly.
Oh, he's hacked.
Okay, good. Leave him alone. Let him do his thing. Look, even if he just takes aggro... That is so awesome. It's like... Yes, we need to do that way more. I think Tali is a master hacker too. Oh look, and it's back up. But and then he just I die. Okay. Go to your inventory. I wanted to check out something with your weapon. Go to your gun. Pistola. Let's see if there's a better pistol for just... Okay, there's not. So go to mods, square, upgrades, things. Go one over more. Go down. That's it. Equip that. Because that should basically make your...
Just the way I like 'em.
Fire your pistol a few times. Like, just keep going. Okay. Yeah, frictionless materials makes it almost impossible to overheat your gun. Like, Sean had a setup where he had 2 high-level frictionless materials in an assault rifle, and it basically never overheated. He could just... But then again, I love you, Sean, but you are so basic. You played a soldier. A soldier! In a game where you could be a space wizard or a technomancer, essentially. You played the class that's good at shooting.
Hey, people...
I know, he'd own up to it. He'd be like, he'd just shrug and say, yeah, I like fighting. I know,
yeah,
I'm just burning my... I'm roasting my friends tonight. What am I doing? These are people I have a lot of respect for. I feel really bad.
At least use fake names or something.
No, I should have. Oh, shit! The shepherd's like, I'm gonna... No, probably not. I love you guys. If you see this episode, Sean and Evan. I also forgot how like brutal this quest is. It's actually pretty awesome. I was worried it'd be a little too side questy. Oh, just blow him up, or you can hack him. That works. Sky assassins. I mean, I don't know. They don't need parachutes. They're just gonna fire. They just need to be fired at the ground at a certain height, and they're made of metal. They'll be fine. Bang, bang, bang!
What? Why would you try and lean against that pole?
Here's a question, Sam. Are you going to remain a vanguard throughout the game? Because you know you can change your class. There we go. That's a... Oh, a vanguard. So there are 6 classes. Basically, there are 3 types of characters. There's the soldier, the engineer, and the adept. Either combat, tech, and biotics. And then there are different subclasses, like the infiltrator is... Like, the soldier's the best at fighting, the...
3 more of these outposts left to clear out?
Yay! Alright, let's get off this planet.
Okay, you don't want to do the last
soldier, engineer, and adept. And each of them are like pure fighter, pure tech, pure biotics, or space wizardry. And the vanguard combines a good bit of fighting with a good bit of biotics. And so there's a little mix and match of each classes, each abilities. It can be like a tech fighter, or a tech biot, so you're the ultimate wizard of machines and gravity.
I'll just
get out of the planet. It's fine. Let's keep the action going. Pump the blood. Shoot the robots.
Shoot them all. I was hoping to avoid this quest, but I guess I do want to help Tali.
But it actually ties into some interesting fan theories about the game, which we can get into later. Yeah, you can change it in between Mass Effects, because that is my favorite part of the series. The same character goes through all 3 games. Oh, well, she got it in 1. And I think it's cool, too, especially since the antipasta. Antipasta? And what's the deal with antipasta? Does it blow up when it touches regular pasta? I'm sorry, I stole that joke.
Oh, the planets. Yes.
Oh. I wasn't paying any attention to it.
I forgot.
Oh my god. I'm a little loopy.
It's the cheese talking.
I did get hungry when you were like, antipasta. I'm like, oh, please. Yum. Oh, Geth Outpost.
This one's nicely labeled for us.
I mean, fair enough. I understand. You ate a whole wheel of cheese. Do. Okay, backstory. Oh, here we go. This should be good.
Well, I'm about to pass by this place anyway, so I'll have that.
Alright, fine. I'm celebrating and... Okay.
Oh no.
Oh, this feels like a trap. Yeah, super stinky French cheese, that is... What kind of cheese? I'm kind of curious now. It's just one of those things where you were like, oh, Camembert. Mwah. I love the sound of its name. I want to try it.
Oh no!
What? Oh, what did you do?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I hit the wrong button.
Wait. What are you trying to do?
Trying to get to the Geth Outpost, but I don't know which direction I need to go in.
Oh. Oh crap. Pause. Go to the menu. See, I know, like, whoops, sorry. Abrupt end to stream. Go straight ahead. Yeah, that's why Sam was like, I don't know where to go. Oh yes, undoubtedly. We're probably like a couple hundred clicks away from their encampment, so I'm sure they're jamming our signal. Dang it. Ah! Mountains! Our nemesis? Oh crap. It's an armature.
Oh no. I don't want to get stuck here.
Which, I mean, at least, you know, because... Oh, it's Colossus, I'm sorry. It's... Wow, you picked the perfect place to just kind of hang out. They can't hit you. Oh, don't let it overheat. Rocket? Man. This is... Oh. So, I was wondering, like, that's an interesting emoji, like, uh-oh. Like, the dual emotions of, I'm worried for you, but also, haha. Oh. I love it.
Oh no.
Kind of a clown fiesta over here. I love how, like... I don't know what I love. I figured you could have gotten all of them from where you were, but it's just more efficient.
I was having trouble aiming for some reason.
Ruh-roh! Got more skybound assassins. Rocket! Oh, wow. That sucks. Oh, they haven't even broken through your shields yet. This is sad. Uh-oh. They have jammed you, though, so I wonder if, like...
That's number 2. Let's hit the next base.
Alright.
Okay, so this one wasn't too bad.
Yep. We don't have to explore to find out if there's any groundworms on this planet. We can get the hell off this rock.
Return to Normandy. Head to the next planet.
Woo! Sorry. I made a face at Sam. That's why there was a lull in the conversation. Which I'm sure is great for everybody wanting to hear that we're making faces. Yeah, I'm glad that they're all not like huge bases. Just pop off a couple geth, move on.
Okay, not this one.
It's not Pomal. Yep. 2 more. Oh, Casbin.
What a Casbin.
Man, Kaz been real sick lately. Don't like Louisiana, or the way people think people talk in Louisiana. Not everybody does. Although I have been told, to bring back Sean into the conversation, his mother's family's from Louisiana. He's like, don't call it Louisiana. People will assume you know what... People will assume they don't have to enunciate. Like, you'll be like, oh, you know, Louisiana, man, okay, come on down, let's do your thing. Which, fun story, so when Sean's parents were living in Louisiana, they wanted to get a handgun for home security. And Sean's dad was from, like, Michigan, and so he was expecting a huge process, but they went to a bar, and he was like, this can't be where we get a gun. And the guy was like, yeah!
I don't think I can climb that mountain.
No, so, okay, I was... Turn to the left. I know, right? No, turn to the left. And he just pulled out a box full of handguns. He's like, pick whichever one you like. Go on back to the bayou out back. And Beth popped off a few rounds. Shot some cans. And they just walked out with the gun. And just, Mike was like, you have to understand... I don't know. And Mike was like, man, I remember living in states where, like, one beer can that was, like, dried up from 10 years ago constituted an open container, so I was flabbergasted. And this was decades ago, so, good lord. Oh, wait, what are you going? You're going the wrong way. Why do you want to get the minerals?
I don't know. Do we need them?
I mean, it's experience, which is nice. Yes, that's very true.
Come on.
Come on. Oh, what a nice vista, though, you got there for a second with the sun rising or setting in the background.
Yes, we all live in the South.
Yeah. We're from Georgia. Although, it reminds me of my favorite... Whoa! Top of the line Alliance military grade hardware, folks. But anyway. No, my favorite story is because my mother and father were from New York. So when I was 3, because we moved here when I was 1, I said, apparently at one point said, look, Mommy, a dog! And she said, no, it is not a dog. It's dog. It's not a diphthong. I'm like, wait, you used the word diphthong on a 3-year-old? Come on, Mom. How the heck was I supposed to know? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. My mother was not interested in me having an accent. Still got a bit of one anyway. It crops up every now and again. I feel no shame. I just think it's hilarious. She tried to make sure I didn't get one. Like, come on, Mom, chill. It's alright. There was an interesting meme I saw. I've kind of taken it to heart. It's like you want to not let your headcanon of your children be mixed with who they actually are. I think that's an interesting way of putting it. So, check the map, because you're getting close, but wait a minute. Maybe you don't have to check the map.
Oh,
it's right there.
Late. I'm checking the map.
It was right there. I just saw it cresting the horizon. Oh yeah, there they go. Yeah, there's some asteroids just flying through the atmosphere. No, I don't think so. I think they're purely cosmetic. Just get in there. Get in there and cause some damage. Yeah, you're okay. There we go. Like, these are foot soldiers. It's not like they can stand up against a frickin' tank. Good. This is gonna be one of the short... Okay, so I'm guessing from the way this is, there's gonna be another base like the one we did first after this. So it's a nice little 1-2-1-2. Like, fight some Geth on the ground. Take out bases. There we go. Oh wait, shoot the dropship!
Is that doing anything?
It has a health bar. Yeah, shoot it! You just took off a chunk of its health. I think it's gonna keep dropping Geth until you take it out.
I think you can only use rockets against it.
I'm guessing. That makes sense. Alright. Yeah, these chuds are barely... Level up! Yeah! Oh, this is just sad. Alright, one more good shot should take out the dropship.
Just one outpost left.
Oh, what? It's getting away. Damn it. I wanted it to crash. Oh well. I didn't remember that's what happens. Yeah, lame is exactly right. That's how I feel.
Okay.
Right.
Back to the ship.
Back to the ship. Well, I wanted to do Bring Down the Sky, but this is more important because it's for people we care about.
Yeah, we want our companions to be happy. And feel fulfilled.
Good ship is good. Meow. I love the little, like, blurry, like, particle effects. Yay! Magi. Or Magi. Magi. Hi, I'm Magi. I'm a terrestrial planet. I'm Magi.
Yeah, I don't know how they pronounce it.
Uh-oh.
Are we gonna have any worms?
That would suck if you expect to fight Geth and you found worms. Doop doop doo doo doo. Desert or dessert? Sorry, I shouldn't eat more of those cookies.
My mom got like some snickerdoodle cookies from Dollar Tree and Chris has had like 6 of them.
Yeah.
They're like okay, but I'm not going crazy for them.
They're so good! They have a rich, robust oatmeal bite and it's like sugar spice. They're delicious. I mean, she also bought generic Thin Mints and peanut butter wafers, and they're all delicious. They're all good. Probably. Maybe that's what I'm feeling. Why I'm feeling all loopy and wonky. Oh yeah.
Oh no.
It's been an hour since I ate all those cookies. Oh cool, this is the one where... Okay, yeah, I remember this. I take out some turrets. Oh, I wish I was having a cheese crust. Well, sorry, Sam. Sam, eat a bunch of food so you can go into a food coma with us. Don't be left out. Be like the cool kids. All the cool kids are eating too much of their favorite thing.
I mean, I did have some old Burger King French fries right before the stream.
That's true,
so
yeah.
That was my...
Yeah, your mom is a little bit like... I'm not gonna complain, because it's... Oh, that counts. Yay! One of us. Gooble gobble, gooble gobble. Doot 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 doot.
We're gonna say she's very enably, like, always...
Well, like, she gets fast food a lot, and it's fine, but then she always, like... She can't finish it all, because she just... Not a doesn't eat a lot anymore. And so it ends up here. And I'm like, I didn't need this, but I'm gonna eat it anyway. So I have low self-control when it comes to food. Food. Is this?
Oh shit. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry for my foul language.
Yay! High five! Food is hard. So wait a minute. Did we... Hold on. It feels like we missed what we were supposed to find for Tally.
Oh no! Was it on a specific planet?
I think it was... Yeah, okay, hold on. Where is the Geth info for Tali Zora Vas Nima in the Mass Effect 1?
Oh no! Oh no!
What happened when I wasn't looking?
I jumped off the thing.
Okay, so it's... Okay.
I thought one of these outposts would be a major base of operations.
Hold on. This receiver's picking up some kind of transmission.
Oh, wait a minute.
Based on the signal strength, I'd say it's coming from inside this star cluster.
The main Geth base. Use the signal to lock onto its location and go take it out.
Okay, never mind. This might be it.
Okay, let me check my journal. Geth incursions. Grissom system of the Armstrong Nebula.
Okay, there we go. I was like, wait a minute. We didn't find the Geth base. Sorry. Again, the mental equivalent of falling down a flight of stairs.
Which one of these systems is Grissom?
The one that says Grissom.
Hey.
What do you want from me? You lowball it like that. Oh, the one that just appeared. Okay, so maybe we're not getting to the new content today. I'm a little sad. Bring Down the Sky is interesting. I've read about it.
Yeah,
I just don't know what happens.
I don't think we've played it.
Also, it's called Bring Down the Sky, which sounds cool. It's like a cool...
Medallion?
A medallion, yeah, whatever. We're past the Turian medallion carrying. Oh, survey? What, heavy metals? Light metals. Stutter beatboxing. We are beyond words. Oh. Nope. It's here somewhere, right? Come on. What? Scan it. Oh, alright. You get experience. Rare element. What? Did you not find a single planet we could land on here?
I didn't notice any.
Wait, is there one orbiting close to the sun? No. Alright, try again.
I'm gonna check this asteroid field.
No, I don't think so. Double check everything. It's supposed to be in this system.
Base has to be here somewhere.
Oh my god.
So I can't land on any of these. There are two right here.
Oh, it's Solcrum. There it is.
But, oh, I thought I clicked on that already. Oops.
Nope. Apparently...
Level 1 heat hazard.
Yeah, of course... Makes sense the Geth would put one of their base of operations on a hazardous moon that's hazardous to biological life. That's what I'd do if I was a race of AIs. Oh, what's up? We got viewers. How's it going?
Oh, there they go.
We're taking the fight to the... Oh, and they're gone. It's okay. We're about to take the fight to that Geth base. Rawr. Yeah, bye-bye. I don't necessarily trust the PlayStation's inbuilt software to give us an accurate viewer count, Because your initial comment at the start of the stream showed up before it said we had viewers, so... Are you saving?
Oh, yes, that is a good idea. I will save.
Also, we have points to distribute. What? No! We thought it was Shu all along, it was a ghost.
No!
Put them wherever you want. It really doesn't... Like, I don't know. Whatever you think.
You wanted to put it in Nemesis.
Oh, yeah. That's duration, damage, biotic abilities. Yeah, just do that. Makes all the biots good. And... Nemesis is it's like Krogan Battlemaster. It's like a base upgrade to all the skills that the character uses. And Nemesis means we're more an we're mastering the offensive type of stuff instead of defensive, which is generally how these things go. And oh yeah, we should definitely her hacking is mastery. Maybe like. I mean, that does increase her shield capacity. What does dampening do? On its own?
I think it's to...
No, I mean, but it does something else when you upgrade it without... Yeah, it stops people from using their powers.
Yeah.
It increases... It does increase the radius of sabotage and overload and other things. So it's useful in and of itself.
I thought we might want the last point.
Oh, go for it. That's fine.
Okay. Oh, wait, I need to...
We don't know where we're going.
Open journal? Does that mean that's where I need to go?
I don't know. That's weird. I don't remember seeing that.
Hold on, let me go back and open journal and see what happens. Ah.
Yep.
Well.
No.
This is impossible. Clear destination. Okay. Maybe now. Okay, that's
useless.
Not really useful, so let's go back.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's the place too.
It is an exclamation point. Can't remember what level 1 hazard means, if like there's a damage meter that builds up or what precisely is going to go on. Hey, look at that! That looks like a base. At least from what I saw. Yeah, buddy. Got some Geth Colossi. Oh.
Am I doing damage? I can't tell.
Yes. You were doing damage. You're doing fine.
Can I restore my shields?
No. Get in there and see if we can see his health bar. Oh, hit triangle. The Colossus' shields are going back up.
I don't think I can attack while it's repairing.
Oh, really? Try now. Oh, I think we did learn that last time.
Yeah, when we were fighting one of those worms.
Yeah, we were fighting a Thresher Maw. They'll forever be known as those worms. Oh my god, heal! Oh, you were almost dead. I did not realize how bad your health was.
Thanks for noticing, because I was not watching that at all.
Stay out of the fight for a minute. Let your shields regenerate. Like, it's just not worth it. I feel like there's a lot of rocket troopers, and they have some serious DPS. All right, I think you're safe enough. Yep, I was totally right.
Aww.
Oh, you just saw the Elliot message?
Yeah.
Yeah. I assume Elliot is Kitty?
Yeah.
Oh, Kitty. It'd be kind of weird to mention that if Elliot was a human. Which is something that happened with a friend's dog. They were like, yeah, Jake would chase Pretty Kitty up a tree, and I didn't realize that Jake was supposed to be a dog.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, who is this asshole you knew that was chasing your cat up a tree? Like, no, he's a big silly puppy. God, I didn't even think he was wrapped. That's terrible.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah. Barrier up, maybe. Oh, get Stalker. Lift him. Lift him. Otherwise, he'll be a pain in your ass. Oh, hack somebody. Well, you're targeting the Geth Stalker. Oh, that's Stalker. That's good. Do it. Yay! And you got a sniper on your side. Oh, it's totally distracted them. Oh, it's beautiful. Head over ass. Yes, hack them all. Hack them. Oh my god, they're just blowing up everything.
Ow.
Oh man. You got this, Sam. You're finding the rhythm of the combat. Yes. Explode his face. Oh, nice. Wow, that was...
As the last Geth falls, you hear music from across the room. On the monitor, Quarian stands before a hushed crowd, warbling a mournful a cappella of worlds and innocence lost. The recorded song is dispatched to the Geth worlds behind the Perseus Veil. The transmitter shuts down.
What?
What?
Huh? Okay. Okay.
Is that like a message back to the Geth homeworld about how we've taken out this base?
All right. We gotta explore this place. Was it that monitor? No. That's not a monitor, that's a graphical glitch.
Well, there's a spot down here, and then there's an upstairs.
I am also confused. I don't know what that was meant to do. Average decryption. Yeah, I don't know why...
No.
Because it was sent beyond the veil, and I don't know why they want... I mean, the Geth are AI. They are capable of feeling emotions. Maybe they just want to make them sad? I don't know what all of this was about. Upgrade kit. That was really confusing. Okay, so this is... Ooh.
Discover a number of encrypted Geth data files. In the proper hands, they could reveal much about the evolution of the Geth since the banishment of the Quarians.
Download data.
This seems
Sounds like exactly what you were looking for, Tali. We'll check upstairs, and then we'll give Tali the good news, and that'll probably be it for us tonight. But then next week, we start the exciting beginning of the end.
Is there anything up here?
Yeah. Then we can move on to Mass Effect 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
Oh, I kind of want to get to level 30 before the... Do you think it would be okay if in between streams... Yay! I'm excited to have you. This is a fun journey to take. All together. What was my brain going to say? I was going to ask you, Sam, if you didn't mind if I played this like in between streams, doing some of the minor quests that aren't necessarily. I just want to get to level 30. Cute. Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay, back to the Normandy.
Boop, boop.
I don't know. I just want us to be max level before the end of this. It may not happen.
What level are you supposed to be for the DLC? Whoops.
Huh? Oh, this game scales, so that it doesn't really matter. Really? Oh, that's funny. That's too perfect. How serendipitous. Oh, do you remember she's in the engine room, or did you want to talk to Rex?
I forgot what I was doing. I was like, going to talk to everyone. Do.
Specifically, Tali.
Shepard, I need to talk to you.
Of course.
Is something wrong?
You know the data you took from those Geth control nodes? The information you uploaded to Alliance Control? I want a copy of it.
Yeah.
You want to bring this?
I hate you can just shut her down. Like, it's terrible.
Those files have information that could be vital to our efforts to understand the Geth. It could be the key to helping us reclaim our homeworld.
Should I say this? Then you'll leave us?
Yeah, you can if you want to.
If I give you this data, your pilgrimage is over. You'll go back to your own people.
Not right away. I'll stay with you as long as it takes to stop
Oh.
But my people need this.
You think you can use this information to destroy your enemy?
Not right away. We will need to study it. It could take years. But it will give us unique insight into how the Geth have changed and evolved over the past centuries.
Go ahead. Make a copy.
My people, I owe you a
Aww.
great debt, one I can never repay. The only thing I can offer in return is what you already have. My solemn promise to stay with you until Saren and his Geth armies are defeated.
Yeah.
I never wanted anything more.
Thank you, Shepard.
Yay!
Aww.
We have great allies.
I'm just gonna check real quick and make sure that everything is...
Okay.
Shepard.
Rex?
Commander, I wanted to thank you.
Oh.
What for, Garrus?
For everything. Taking me with you, letting me be part of it.
I know, right? Like,
I've
Shepard. Rex. Rex forever.
About what you told me. About not sacrificing innocence to achieve the goal. About finding the best way through, not just the fastest. And I've been thinking about Dr. Saleo, too. I convinced myself that he deserved to die, but then I started thinking about why I wanted him dead. I realized it wasn't because of what he did to those people. That was part of it, but I think most of it was because he got away from me. He escaped under my watch, and I didn't like that. I let it become personal.
Words mean nothing until you turn them into action, Garrus. What are you gonna do about it?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going back to CSEC. I think I can make a difference there. I'll also reapply for Spectre training, and I'll do it right. I won't compromise myself to get there. If the people I'm sworn to protect can't trust me, then I don't deserve to be the one protecting them.
Yeah.
You see it that way. Keep that in mind when we meet Saren.
Don't worry, Commander. I will.
Yeah, I think that's the culmination of Garrus's relationship to
personal growth.
I don't think we can talk to Ashley anymore, but let's see.
Commander?
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
I should get back to my duty, Skipper.
Oh.
Rifles don't maintain themselves.
So it's been a long time since I've played this, but is it the romance options don't have don't have like
I don't want to talk to you either, Ashley.
like the other three that are not romance options? It's okay. I wanted to date Ashley so bad my first playthrough, but she can't if you're playing a female character. She'll only date you if you're a dude. Okay, so shall we?
Yeah, I think that's a good place to
end the game. She's emotionally unavailable.
Yeah, sadly. All right, so that's our stream for tonight. Thanks for Chu to showing up. Always glad to have you. Always glad to have anybody who drops in for any length of time, especially our YouTube viewers, for checking out the stream there, or if you caught us on our Twitch channel replay, you can go to the Neverending Backlog at YouTube. We have all our streams set up in nice, convenient playlists. If you want to start from the beginning or just shuffle them, it's up to you. Yeah, hit that subscribe button, smack the bell, tickle it, buy it dinner. You'll never miss an upload. We love y'all.
Love you.
Good night.
Good night.